Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you so much for purchasing our product. This video will help you navigate the sales and inventory management tracker. So please, let's get into it. So the first thing that you'll be seeing is the thank you for your purchase page. We have a small message here and a small reminder that when you receive this file, it will only be for view only purposes, or the format will be. So what you need to do is you need to make your own copy from the file tab on the upper left corner of your screen, right over here. And then we also have the tutorial video, which is linked to what you're watching right now. So just click on this. And we also have a small reminder here. So please feel free to read through it before using our product so that you will also be guided. We also have the social media page here. So if you have any troubles or any questions that you want to give us, please feel free to reach out to any one of our links here. And we also have the version here because we also try to continuously update the Google Sheets template that you are also using. On the right, we have the instructions. So this would help you make a copy of your own so you can start editing your own Google Sheets. So the order that you'll be discussing this is first the inventory management, sales record, stock adjustments, quick item finder, and invoice generator, settings, and lastly the sales summary dashboard. And this is what you'll be seeing when you look into your inventory tracker. It's a blank sheet. Your inventory tracker is basically your master file. Everything will be based on your inventory management. So let's start with, let's say, a product. Let's create one example for you. Item ID, let's say we give it number 1. The product name is Soap A. Category, for now, let's say it's an apparel. Supplier name is Supplier X. You can change it to any company that you have purchased it from. Let's say you purchased it for 100 pesos. You want to sell for 200 pesos. And you would see that this automatically computed it. I'll explain what these are later on. Let's say you bought Soap A for, let's say, 200 stocks of that. So you would see that it automatically updated. Now, next question, do we have to update this? Is this automatic? Everything that is in color? Yes. So basically, you don't edit this one, 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 and this one. Basically, to make it simpler for you, don't edit those that are colored, the columns that are colored. So those are automatic. I guarantee that you won't have any difficulties with those. And then the next question would be, what is reorder level? Let's say I want to be notified when the stock unit of Soap A is only 100. So you would see that the indicator says that it is in stock because your current stock is 200, which is more than your reorder level. Now let's say that you only bought 100. You would automatically see that it would change. It is now low in stock. So you would see that it automatically updates itself. You would get the low in stock indicator when it's equal to or less than the reorder level that you placed here. It would only show out of stock if it is currently 0. Now, question, do I continuously have to update the initial stock quantity? No, you just have to put how much you bought the first time you bought this product. So later on, I will show you how this will automatically update based on your sales record, your stock adjustments. Alright, so for now, let's leave it at 100. You can indicate when was the last time you restocked. Let's say last time you restocked was yesterday, which was March 10. The expiration date is actually quite interesting. Let's say it expires tomorrow. And today is March 11, 2025. And you would see here, days before expiration, there's 1 day left. What if, let's say, the expiration date was a week from today? That's 18, so that's 7 days. You would see that there are 7 days left before expiration. Now, let's say, what if it's plus 1 more day? You would see that it's 8 more days before expiration. So if you could see, it's programmed in such a way that if it is more than 7 days before the expiration, it turns green, but if it's within 7 days, it's yellow. Now, it turns red if it's after the expiration date. Now, question, what would happen then if today is the expiration date? It would show you that today is also expired. So please take note of that when you are planning your stocks. The good thing about these indicators is that you will be informed when to replenish your stock and when your stock needs to be replaced already based on the expiration date. So you will not have any difficulties skimming through all the expiration dates, all the stock quantities, because it will be automatic and this sheet will help you keep track of those things. Additionally, you can add your own personal notes. You can say, hey, this is the best seller. You can put anything that you want to put there. Now, let me explain this one, the one that you see on top. So the date today, it automatically puts what the date is and the number of products that you have. So this will only count if you have a current product in your inventory. So for example, if you have 5 products listed down here, it would automatically count it. So you don't need to count it manually and you would be able to keep track of all of your products. Second, you would see a while ago, if you backtracked a bit, this changed from in stock to one stock. So right now, we only have one in stock because that's what's indicated. Now let's say I have a second product. Let's call it meat B. And it's a meat. The supplier is, let's say, supplier Y. I bought it for 200 pesos. I want to sell it for 500 pesos. And I bought, let's say, 20 of these. You would say that I want to be notified when to replenish this product when there's only 10 units left. So you would see that your current stock quantity is more than your reorder level. So it indicates that it is in stock. So there's one in stock and one low stock. The good thing about this is that you don't have to look at everything. You don't have to count each and every product if they're in stock, low stock, because it will be indicated right here. And then you can input when was the last restock and the expiration date. Next would be the sales record. So for the sales record, this is actually quite interesting. Let's say you made a sale. The invoice number was 123A. You made a sale today, which is March 11, 2025. Your customer's name was John Doe. The address was, let's say, Makati City, Philippines. Phone number, let's say it's 0911-222-3333. And the email, let's say, is johndoe@gmail.com. And then let's say this person purchased the item, an item or a product with the item ID number 1. You would see that it automatically places what the product name is and the category. This is based on your inventory management information. Now, that's less hassle on your part. Let's say that this person bought 2 bars of soap A. And it would automatically note how many units that you have sold in total, and the number of sales that you made in total. These are the indicators on top. So it would help you account and record much better and much easier. Now let's say the payment method, you paid through cash, and the status is, let's say, paid. Now question, can I modify this? Definitely. I will show you a way for you to modify all of these drop-down menus so that you can customize it to your needs. So that is your sales record. Next would be your stock adjustment. So this is different from your sales record. You don't put any sales transactions in your stock adjustments. Rather, this is when you have, let's say, a restock, return, or damage. For example, today you wanted to restock a certain item. Let's say that's item number one, item ID number one rather, and the product name is soap A, automatic as I said, and adjustment type. Let's say you restocked and it was 20 more units, and this was adjusted by one of your staff. Notes, bestseller, most requested, let's say. And what's interesting is that I told you that the inventory management or your inventory tracker is your master file. You would see that, okay, I added or restocked items. You would see that from the initial, there was a change in your current stock quantity. It updated based on your sales. You made two sales, 2 units sale of your soap A, and you restocked 20 more. So naturally, you would get 118 from your initial stock quantity. So it updates as you go. Now, let me give you another example. For example, you were somehow able to predict that you have some transactions with the product with an item ID of number 2, and you predicted that there would be some damage, and you lost 5 good units. This was adjusted by your admin, and you would automatically see that there was adjustments too. So it doesn't just go with additions, you can also subtract from your current stock quantity. Again, what's great about this is that you don't have to compute over and over and over again for your current stock quantity. It's automatic for you. So that's what you can do with stock adjustments. Next would be the quick item finder. What you can do with this is that you can first insert your company title. This is automatic, don't worry. And let me tell you, the only thing that you need to modify in this sheet is your company title and this one. You don't have to edit anything here. What you can do, and what's nice about this is, like, say this is nothing, and you want to search for a product with the item number, let's say number 2. Whoa, you can see everything about that certain product, the stock details and such. You can also see the gross sales with that certain item and the number of units that you sold. Let's say that we want to see the product with an item number 1. So you would see the pertinent details that you have placed from the inventory management, sales record, and your stock adjustment. So it's a quick item finder for you. Next would be the invoice generator, and one of my favorites actually. In the invoice generator, I have already placed the invoice number, but let me show you how it looks like without it. So you would see there were automatic changes with these. So you get this, and then you paste it into your invoice number, and then you would be seeing the invoice date, the due date, who you billed it to, and you can replace it with your company details, your logo. It will automatically put what the item descriptions are. You can put your account holder name, account number, bank for the bank and payment details, and you have the total. Now let me remind you, the discount, you have to put it manually. So if you, let's say you have a 50 peso discount and you have a tax that you have to account for and that this person already paid, let's say it's 80, so you have an automatic total already. So it's up to you how you want to modify the discount and tax. If you have additional notes, you can also put it here, and you can also modify these details. So that is the invoice generator. You can also print it if you want. And lastly, you have the settings. So let's say you don't transact in peso, you transact in dollars. So this would automatically change your currency in all of the sheets, don't worry. So it's all in dollars already. So it's automatic and easy for you to adjust. For the categories, this is what's interesting. Let's say there's electronics here, that's cleaning. Let's say there are, for example, devices. So it would automatically update in your inventory tracker. You can customize it however you want, and same is true for the sales record. You can add more options here. Let's say you also consider PayPal, Gcash, and you would automatically see that it has generated. And this goes for all, wherever that may be. Same is true for the status. You can check it out here. Let's say you want to delete not started and delete pending. You just want to have the paid option. That's fine. Same is true for the stock adjustments. You can add a certain name here, or you can modify your terminologies here, or if you want to add, that's up to you. You can totally customize this entire Google Sheet. And lastly, you would be able to see your summary and the dashboard of everything that you might need. So the statistics for your stocks, how many are in stock, how many are low in stock, the distribution, and the product inventory. So for example, you have, let's say, electronics. This would automatically update. So it automatically computes for your stock value, the total units in your stock, the product cost, so on and so forth. Same is true for the sales record. It computes for your total sales based on how much sales transactions that you have made, the total units, the sales per month, the average order value, and basically all of these things. So, for example, if there is someone who has paid through a different payment method, say this person paid through credit card, PayPal, and these details were filled up, you would see that there were some changes also in the payment method distribution. You can also customize the color if you're not satisfied with it, and the sales per month statistics based on these, and this table is based on this. So basically, that's that. And thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. And we hope that you enjoy the product. Please follow us on our social media pages and have a wonderful day ahead.